Welcome, guys. Welcome to Coffee Talks with Russ Tellup. This is our Mental Wellbeing Club edition. We only put this out on YouTube, and then we put it out on our Mental Wellbeing Club page. If you guys have not joined the Colorado Springs chapter of the Mental Wellbeing Club yet, and you're in the Colorado Springs area, I would love for you to go look that up. It's up underneath my name on Facebook. There is a virtual group. And then our first meeting, as you can see, is going to be March 7th at 10 a.m. down at the Mount Carmel Veterans Service Center. And that's at 530 Communications Point. Looks like it missed the number there on the address. So that's 530 Communications Point. It's down by Motor City, across the street from the Penrose Stadium. We're going to meet there at 10 o'clock. We're going to have some coffee and some breakfast, chill and talk for a few minutes. And then we've got a couple of presenters coming out. We've got Frank Sinclair from the Be Empowered Group and the Dream Again. I believe that's LLC. But anyway, Dream Again and Be Empowered. He is a motivational speaker. He has got an incredible story of overcoming just about everything you can think of. Let me turn this down a little bit more. And then we've got Bob Landry coming out. Bob is a good friend of mine. He's also the drummer in my band. He is also a motivational speaker and mindset coach, as well as a business consultant. He'll be out there to talk to you guys as well. And then we've got Nina and Dan Spancers with LifeWave Technologies. They're going to come out and do a presentation for you guys on LifeWave. LifeWave is I'm actually trying it myself right now. I'm wearing one right now. It's a small patch. The technology essentially increases copper peptides in your system as well as stem cells. So it helps your body heal, helps rejuvenate your skin, helps your body basically operate the way that it's supposed to and heal. And we know that our body in connection with our mind, that biofeedback is really important. So the more you're feeling good in your body, the better you're going to feel up here, right? So they're going to give a quick presentation, about 10 minutes, and then they're also going to have a little table set up so you guys can check out the product and talk to them and if you have any questions. And then I'll be giving a presentation. And this first week, this first month is on men's mental health. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to be a man to participate. We would love it if you would come out, even if you are not a man, because you can still learn a lot about men's mental health, about the way that men are taught to think and emote or not emote, and how to support men in their healing. So if you're supporting someone through their journey, or you want to help introduce them to this type of thing so that they can begin their journey, bring them with you. Bring them with you. And if not, if you just want to come enjoy it, the other thing to note is these mental well-being clubs that I'm setting up. There's going to be different clubs. There's going to be a men's health club. There'll be a women's health club. There'll be a parenting club. So things of that nature. So we'll probably do like monthly meetings. I'm still trying to work that part out. This first theme for this first set is excuse me. Coffee is not sitting well with me. The men's mental health and well-being. And I can show you kind of what we'll be looking at on the 7th. There you go. So this is the workbook that we'll be working with on the 7th. So we'll be working through these exercises here. Then we're going to do some somatic practicing. And then we're going to open it up for discussion and talk about any specifics that you guys want to talk about, or questions that you guys have, or comments or input or any of that sort of thing. But this is the workbook. And it's interesting because if you look at the workbook for just the regular mental well-being club, rather than the men's mental health, it looks pretty similar. I mean, everything's very similar. The only thing to note is there's going to be slight differences in some of the content, because some of the content is specific to, let me shut this off real quick, specific to men. So things like, men are taught from a very early age to not emote, to not show emotion, that emotion equals danger, or emotion equals weakness, which equals danger, that we have to constantly put forward this persona of strength and stoicism at all times, or it makes us look weak. And if we look weak, we are capable of being attacked, right? We're likely to be attacked. So we try to not emote, and that's something that men do quite a bit. So that's something that we'll talk about. In fact, that's the very first part of this. Is the very first part of this is that's what we talk about right here, right? Is the fact that men were taught to cope by staying strong, productive, silent, or self-reliant. We were taught to shut up or they'll give us something to cry about. So that's what we're going to be talking about on March 7th. I hope you guys can make it. This is going to be fun. It's free. There's no charge for it. So you guys can come out. This first one is absolutely free. Most likely these are 12 sessions long. So these are 12 months long. So it'll take a year to get through this whole workbook, right? So we're going to run these side by side. So we'll be running the men's mental health club. Once we get that one rolling, then we'll roll out the women's mental health club or just the general mental health club. And then we will roll out the parenting, the mental well-being club, parenting. So there'll be different clubs you can attend throughout the month once these are all rolling, because these will all be rolling side by side. We'll probably have 2 to 3 clubs at a time running. So that you can join in on any one that you like, or all of them if you like. So, but the majority of the information, although a lot of it bleeds together, right? A lot of it bleeds through. So we're talking about trauma, and trauma is the same whether you're a man, woman, or you're parenting, or you're in school, or you're a police officer, or whatever. It doesn't really matter, right? So a lot of it is similar throughout all of it, but some of it is very specific to the modules depending on the club that you're joining. So if you would like to come down, I would love it, since this is the first one. Even if you're not interested in men's mental health, if you're just interested in the mental well-being of our city, come down to this first one. It's going to be a lot more general than just men's mental health because of the other speakers that we're going to have and because of the way that I'm going to present it. I don't want this to be just a men's only club, right? That's not the idea here. The idea is to lift the well-being of our entire city. So come out and support the men that are there, or support the man in your life that you want to support, or better understand yourself, because you're going to get plenty from it anyway, whether you're a man or not. All right. What else? I think that's it, guys. I think that's all of it. So thanks for joining me. Happy Tuesday. And I will see you guys on March 7th. Take care.